What's up, Madridistas? This is Kian Sobani. Welcome to today's clip, and I'm going to tee it up for you guys really quick. This is taken from our monthly Zoom call. So once per month, our La Liga tier members hop on Zoom. We give them a link. They turn on their microphone, they turn on their camera, and we talk in a virtual Real Madrid living room. And we talk, and we talk, and we talk. The last call, which was yesterday, lasted nearly 2 hours. It's so much fun. I look forward to it every single month because I get to meet new Madridistas, and other Madridistas get to meet each other, which is also very nice. And if you ever wanted to speak to me directly, you wanted to ask me questions about anything you want, and meet other Madridistas in a virtual living room, we do that once per month for our La Liga tier members. And this particular clip is about Eduardo Camavinga because someone wanted to talk about his development and his best position and the mistakes he's making. So this clip is about Eduardo Camavinga and how he's done this season. Can he get out of this funk? What's going on? Can he get back to his best? And what position is his best? Enjoy the clip. If you want access to the full episode, is linked in the show notes. You can also simply go to patreon.com/managingmadrid or hit the memberships tab on YouTube and select La Liga tier for the membership. And hope to see you and meet you guys on the next Zoom call. We do it once per month. Let's get to today's clip. Thanks for tuning in.
The other points that I wanted to make, this is left. It doesn't have to do with the referees. It's Camavinga.
Mm-hmm.
I know we all know he has a lot of potential, but sometimes I think because he has some very good number 6 defensive midfield qualities, like his tackling is just unbelievable sometimes.
Yeah.
But when I look at his overall gameplay, sometimes I think maybe he should be a little bit like a number 8, not a number 6. Because you can see the little careless mistakes that he makes. He's not a clean number 6. He has so many good defensive midfield qualities, but I don't think that's his real position. And I don't blame Ancelotti for where he's playing, but because there's no way he's going to push him up the field. We have so many attacking players. But I don't think his best position is the CDM.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one. I think his best position is actually an 8. Shea will say it's a left back, but I think I have the same concerns as you do, is that he seems to be the things he struggles with at the 6, he seems to do better as an 8. He seems to escape pressure better as an 8 than he does as a 6. He seems to make better decisions on the ball. And I don't know if it's because there's less pressure, there's less reliance on, like, if you lose the ball as a 6, your team is really screwed.
Yeah.
And so he's better at evading pressure, he's better at dribbling, and he's better at some of his decision making on defense as well. You probably saw that I asked Carlo about that after that City first leg. I also think.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just got out for a sec. I also think that, I mean, there was one game, I think it was the last season, that he had at Anfield. No, that wouldn't have been last season. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, he played as a 6 there, and after that, I was like, oh, this is encouraging. Maybe this is his best position, because I was long of the belief, and I still do believe it, because I'm not losing hope on Camavinga despite a down year for him.
Yeah, he's way too good.
Yeah, I think he is a good enough player that he can kind of clean up some of his mistakes and get better as a 6.
Yeah.
It kind of happened at left back too. And that game at Anfield, by the way, he was so good as a 6 with everything he did. That's the one I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is his best position. Maybe he can figure it out.
But also in that game, he had an amazing game, but he was responsible for, I think, the second goal or so. He made a mistake, but he did not shy away. He kept asking for the ball again, and he had an amazing game. But he made the mistake for one of the goals.
So I felt like maybe a good example of his developmental arc, and possibly if we can apply it to him playing as a 6, like his left back situation. When he played left back, it kind of caught us off guard. But then there were clear examples that we saw that prove he's not a left back, he's not used to this, is that he was a little bit lost defensively at times. And he did let runners in behind him. He did have tendencies to play higher up the pitch and not be in the right position. But then he got better at those things over time, and he actually became a really good two-way left back. And then, he just got better and better. And then instead of seeing it in like smaller games, he started to do it like against Barca. Like he was in the World Cup final playing left back. That came before, obviously, the Clásicos. But so that I think he's just a good enough and intelligent enough player that despite all of these mistakes that he's making, certainly like this season, like he's put us in some tough positions. I think he can figure those things out over time. So while I still believe his best position is an 8, I think if he just cleans some of this stuff up, he can play anywhere, really.
I think the biggest thing hurting him is like the stop-start nature he's had over the last 18 months or so,
Definitely.
right? Like when you're young, like you need consistency, and like when you're out for 6 weeks, and it just, it's messing up his development timeline. Like again, I think what is he, 22? Like he's young, so like 23 maybe. Like I don't think anybody's like get rid of him. I think we have a nice arc to see how good he's going to be.